Christmas list. Pope, Trent, Doherty. We'll put Calvert-Lewin in there as well. What's up, guys, and welcome to FPL Today. And in this episode, we are looking at how I did in Game Week 27, a game week which didn't see many players scoring big points, but we'll go over how I did and consider my moves going into blank Game Week 28 coming up now. But before we get into the video, a quick word from our sponsors, OneFootball. OneFootball is the perfect app for your iOS or Android device for you football fans. If you want to stay up to date with the scores in the Premier League or any other news in the footballing world, OneFootball is for you. You customise it for yourself. I use it for FPL and to keep up with AFC Wimbledon in League One. Check out the top link in the description and let's get on with the video. So it started off in Game Week 27 looking like I was going to have a bit of a mare. To be fair, we had the likes of Ali, Grealish, Ings, Traore and O'Connell all get pretty much blanks. Traore didn't even start, and Traore's a big worry for my side right now. But as you can see in the thumbnail, we had Pope come in with what was a biblical performance to make sure that we started off the game week with 9 points. Then pretty much it was all uphill from there Sunday and Monday, as we had Doherty, who I brought in for Sidibe, come in with 10 points, an assist and a clean sheet. Trent Alexander-Arnold and Salah getting points this Monday night. I'm filming this straight after that game. Way to make it dramatic, Liverpool. And also Calvert-Lewin getting a goal against Arsenal in a 5-goal thriller. So fortunately for me, we did end the game week on 59 points. With a total points now of 1,504 points. Our overall rank, and this is estimated by Fantasy Football Fix, their link is also in the description, is 307,136, just outside the top 300k, and it is a rising rank for me in a game week I know a lot of people struggled with. Mane did also get some points as well as Robertson, so the Trent and Salah points didn't make a massive difference to my overall rank, but the fact that I captained someone that did score does help me out a bit. But I think pretty much everyone captained Mohamed Salah. On the bench, we pretty much had nothing to really talk about. Jamie Vardy didn't put in a terrible performance but didn't get any returns. Aurier with a 1-pointer and Rico getting 0 points, so the bench choices were pretty much correct. Vardy couldn't have really come in for anyone other than Traore, Grealish and Ali to make any difference, get me up to 60 points. But it isn't a big deal. But now we look forward to a blank game week 28. And of course, the team selection video will be up on the channel, hopefully on Thursday, for you guys to watch as well. But let's have a quick look at how my team line up for blank game week 28. So going into this blank game week, we have to play a 4-3-3 if I hold my transfer, which is something I am considering, because I do want to hold a transfer and have 2 transfers for game week 29, just in case it is a double game week for Manchester City. So we have Pope in goal against Newcastle away. We have Trent Alexander-Arnold with Watford away. Doherty with Tottenham away. Aurier with Wolves at home. Of course, Traore and Ali have the same fixtures. We have Rico with Chelsea at home. Salah with Watford away like Trent. Calvert-Lewin with Man United at home. Vardy with Norwich away. And Ings with West Ham away. Captaincy armband at the moment is on Mohamed Salah. Vardy and Ings also candidates for that captaincy, but it's one of those game weeks where you look at the opposition and you don't fill yourself with hope, because there's tough fixtures for Tottenham and Wolves there. You'd expect Liverpool to do well against Watford, but everyone owns a combination of Liverpool players. Ings and Vardy, good fixtures there, but then of course Man United for Calvert-Lewin and Rico against Chelsea at home isn't ideal. Hopefully Pope can come in with another good performance for me, the best budget goalkeeper in the game. And if you're wondering why I'm saying that, only Henderson is outscoring him, and Henderson's over 5 million. Pope is under 5 million, so Pope is the man for me. And it's funny how a couple of game weeks ago, probably a bit more than that, a lot of people were thinking about dropping Pope, and he's now come in with some consistent returns and done really well for me. And to be fair, it's just one less headache having to figure out which goalkeeper to go with. If I'd changed, I'd now be gutted. So I'm happy I stuck with Pope. As far as the bench, we have Button, who doesn't start for Brighton Hove Albion against Crystal Palace at home. Then we have O'Connell, De Bruyne and Grealish, all with the blank game week, of course, because of the Carabao Cup, or whatever that cup is called nowadays. It's always changing its name. So there's 2 strategies here for me. I could use a transfer to make sure I have one other starting player, and I could take a punt on the game week in general, or I could hold it so I can potentially bring in some more Manchester City players for Double Gameweek 29 for Man City if it happens. And it's an if. There's a potential for Man City to have their game against Arsenal or Chelsea added to Gameweek 29 just because of potential backlog of fixtures. It isn't set in stone, and I do get this information from Ben Crillin. Check him out in the description. I'll make sure to put his link in there as well. Pretty much the authority on when blank and double game weeks will end up happening and the percentage chances and all that. I can't go into that much detail. So check him out if you want more information. His link is in the description. But there's the chance that I will be wanting more Man City players. And also I may know a little bit more about who's likely to have double game weeks, as I do plan on free hitting in blank game week 31. So what transfers am I considering making? Well, Traore is now an issue for me. Ali also isn't someone I'm overly excited about having in the side. Aurier is another one that I'm not overly confident with. Vardy, I could really use a goal from him coming up in that Norwich away fixture. I really want to consider Harvey Barnes. He's looked really good, but now everyone's looking at him, which makes me want to look elsewhere. Jose Perez is always someone in my consideration as well. And Raul Jimenez is someone that I would like in my side. Wolves and Leicester seem to me to be the sides to target going into what is a good run of fixtures for them. Other than that, maybe fix the issue of O'Connell in defence. Maybe I could go Ender Stevens instead, but I'm not too eager to make that switch already, as I went with O'Connell and he pretty much is the only Sheffield United defender not to score yet. So that is disappointing, but Traore for me is the really big issue because I need my players to be starting, especially when the blanks start coming in. So Traore could be one to see himself transferred out of the side for blank game week 28. So guys, thank you so much for tuning into this stream. As always, if you have enjoyed it, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. All of that really helps out the channel. Also, check out the sponsors of this video, OneFootball. Link is in the description, as well as Ben Crillin, who is someone that I do get some of my information from for blanks and double game weeks. Make sure to check him out on Twitter as well. I've been JNO. This has been FPL Today, and remember, it's all about the game.